Hi folks, welcome to the Senior Moment, a weekly video series with tips and advice for older adults and the people who care about them. My name is Brooke Knight and I'm a realtor with Realty One Group Clarity, serving the North Puget Sound region of Washington. I'm also what's called a certified seniors real estate specialist, which means that I have specialized training and also years of experience specifically focused on serving older adults in our region. In today's Senior Moment, we're going to be talking about how to avoid capital gains taxes that might be due when you sell your home. The real estate market, as you probably know, is booming right now, and it's a great time to sell your home. With extremely low inventory, houses that hit the market are selling in a matter of days, and often selling for more than their appraised value. If you're considering selling your home, this is a really great time to do it. This is especially true for older adults who've decided that they are done with homeownership and are ready to move into some form of senior housing or ready to move in with family. If you're in that situation and don't have to worry about identifying a new home to purchase, this is an especially great time to sell. Perhaps you've lived in your home for many years and are considering selling, but you're worried about the taxes that you'll have to pay based on the capital gains from the sale of your home. For those who aren't familiar, very simply put, capital gains are the difference between the cost of the home when you purchased it and the sales price of the home when you sell it. A certain amount of these capital gains can be excluded from taxation, but with the increased value of homes in our region over the past many years, it's probable that older adults who've lived in their homes for a long time might be subject to capital gains taxes when they sell their home. With these taxes being close to 20%, it makes sense to do all you can to avoid paying them. There are a whole host of strategies for avoiding capital gains taxes, but today we're just going to talk about one strategy known as the Charitable Remainder Trust, sometimes referred to as a CRT. The Charitable Remainder Trust is a vehicle recognized by the IRS that allows you to sell your home while still being exempt from taxes. And here's how it works. Your first step will be to connect with a financial planner who will help you to set it up. Before you list your home for sale, you'll transfer the home into a trust and establish a defined distribution period for the lifetime of the trust. That period could be 10 years, 20 years, or even the remainder of your life. The trustee, who could be you, then lists the home for sale. Because the trust is tax exempt, you do not pay taxes on the sale of the home, but instead the proceeds can continue to compound and grow in a tax-free trust. You will be required to take a distribution at least annually, which can be as large as you'd like, as long as 10% of the total amount of the initial trust is available to be transferred to an eligible tax-exempt nonprofit at the end of the distribution period. To illustrate, let's do a very simplified example. Let's say you purchased a home for $100,000 and the value of the home is now $1 million. The capital gains on this home when you sold would be $900,000. Without a trust, you will pay about 20% of that in federal capital gains, or about $180,000. That means you would net about $820,000 from the sale of your home. Conversely, if you put your home into a CRT, you would net the full $1 million on your home, which would then appreciate tax-free during the distribution period. Not only that, but you get a tax write-off for the 10% that will eventually go to your favorite nonprofit at the end of the distribution period. If you're interested in learning more about CRTs or other ways to sell your highly appreciated assets while avoiding capital gains taxes, your best bet is to find a great financial planner. Please do remember, I am not a financial planner, so take what you've learned here today as a starting place for a conversation with an expert. On the other hand, if you need help identifying a nonprofit in the area that might benefit from this type of scenario, I am happy to provide my feedback. I've done a ton of work with local nonprofits and happy to point you to some that are really reputable and doing great work. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you found this information to be helpful, please do like and share this video. You can subscribe on YouTube to receive weekly alerts when a new episode comes out. Find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Good Night Homes. You can also contact me directly at brooke@goodnighthomes.com. That's Good Night with a K, as in Brooke Knight Realtor. Thanks for watching, and until next time, make every night a good night.